who was for everyone. So the Giants of Africa Foundation, they unveiled 3 basketball courts, which are spectacular. They are fire. I must say these courts are just amazing. They unveiled the Dagreti High School court. They unveiled the Diwopa Catholic Church court, and last but not least, the Umoja 2 basketball court. I mean, I might just say that's the Kenya's version of the Raka Park. I mean, all the great basketball players hailing on the 254, they play there, and it's just something that is just so great. I mean, the announcement of building those courts is part of the continuation of the Build Within initiative aimed at the organization's multi-year commitment of building and investing in 100 sports infrastructure within Africa. So the 3 courts, Dagreti High School, Divine Ward Parish in Kayole, and Umoja 2 Estate basketball courts. The first 2 unveilings, they took place on Friday, 20th January, and the latter 22nd January, which is today. So the 3 courts will supplement the already existing Goa courts. So in St. John Primary Catholic School in Korogocho, Samburu Girls Foundation and Sautiku Foundation Sports, Resource and Vocational Center, unveiled during former U.S. President Barack Obama trip to Kenya in 2018. So led by the co-founder and president of the Toronto Raptors, who is also the first and only African-born NBA president, Masai Ujiri, he graced the event and he made it great. The Giants of Africa made a great impact in African youth in underprivileged communities, not only in developing infrastructure where the youths converge, but by also empowering them to dream big and become future leaders in Africa. So, what Giants of Africa have been doing has just been spectacular. Since 2021, Goa has built a total of 20 plus courts in Kenya, Tanzania, Nigeria, Burkina Faso, Ivory Coast, Rwanda, Senegal, and the Democratic Republic of the Congo. The unveilings in which will be attended by Nairobi County Governor Johnson Sakaja, are sponsored by Kensington Tours and will be followed by a series of community basketball clinics conducted by NBA Giants of Africa coaches. So this is one step in the right direction for basketball in Kenya. This is just breathing some new air into the basketball community, which rightfully so will, change the tides and at least push basketball in the right direction, the way it should be. And the onus of carrying on, making sure that the basketball community is going on well, is the people who are left here in Kenya. You see, Goa have come in, they've brought the infrastructure, and so that for that infrastructure to work, you have to have, the leaders who are, in the federations. Let's say, for example, in Street League, you have to have the managers who are managing the Street League make sure that everything is running seamlessly and they're able to at least, be accountable and at least improve the integrity and quality of the sport, especially, on these other leagues. And also, the funny thing is, I'm not seeing even the federation be that enthusiastic in the way Goa have come in, because Goa are coming in and they're just, a huge game changer. You can see Goa, they came in, they're also interacting with the local member of parliament, on which it was actually a good sight to see. And one call to action that, that is supposed to happen is, as much as Goa are coming in and they're investing their resources and, building the infrastructure of basketball, the onus is on, the local leaders, the stakeholders of the sport to at least improve the integrity of the sport, especially basketball, and not just wait for initiatives, initiative to come to them. They also have to push. They have to at least be proactive than reactive. And I'm hoping and I'm praying that I'm really, really hoping that these guys, the leaders, they try to implement what the promises that they made when Goa were here. Let it not be just them just saying that just because they're there. They should at least make sure that they follow up with what the commitments that they made, and ensure that the basketball community is intact, and make sure that they are able to implement the right strategies that can move basketball to the right direction, so that you can see the investment of Goa paying off. So we are supposed to be seeing, coaches emerging, because the resources are there. Players can get, the right coaching, the right training. You can have like a lot of clinics, in-house clinics by the Kenyan coaches. Before even reaching out to the Goa coaches, they can even try to have their own coaching clinics here, so that they can teach the coaches the game the right way. Refereeing clinics that know how to dissect the game inside out. So those are the kind of initiatives that the local leagues, the onus is on them to make sure that they're able to do that. Failure to which, I mean, you just go we cannot allow just staying at that position where there's an infrastructure there when you're utilizing it to its fullest, because given the fact that we have been given the infrastructure to do it, we have been empowered in a way that we will not be focusing on the infrastructure. We can try to focus on improving the game from the technical standpoint, from the coaching staff standpoint, from the refereeing standpoint, and officiating, so I can be able to move the game in front and be able to get ahead of other nations like Uganda, Rwanda, South Sudan, Tanzania, nations that are constantly improving. So that's one thing that we need to be able to do as Kenyans. So I mean, thank you, Giants of Africa, for making that court. It was just awesome, and those courts are just amazing. They're epic, and keep on the great work. I mean, I had fun. I was there on Friday when they unveiled the court at Dagoretti High School. I was there at the Whopper on Friday still, and I mean, even today, it was great. I wasn't there physically, but from what I'm seeing on social media, everything is just so great. So yeah, man, that's all I gotta say. Leave your feedback down in the comment section, what you think about these new courts. Are we expecting the game to improve? Are we expecting the coaching staff and the officiating to improve? So those are the things that we need to look out for. So I'm out. Peace.